Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. I am in these personal rings, which is a mode term. I want to say there's 25 millimeter rings in here. I could put 30 millimeter if I want. So I put together a like springish coloring system. I just revamped the color. This was the same exact system that I was using in the Domino Stone. So right here, I wanted some scratch paper, and my thought was put a little book in the back, go get one of your TNs that you didn't use with some thicker paper that you like, and go put it so you could put it in the back of your rings, because I was helping my husband last night with some work, and I was trying to put notes down, and I was like, okay, do I want to put it in my inbox area? Do I want to put it where my grocery area is? I need some like no nonsense like tasks, notes, bullet journaling thing. And even though I have a bullet journal section in my rings, I was like, I want an extra notebook. So I'm just trying to figure out how I wanted to position this. I didn't know if I wanted to put it in the front or in the back, but I do know that I was going to cut it down. So I cut down from the top because, I cut it from the top because I wanted to have that little picture of the coffee sticking out. I just eyeballed it. I had no idea if it was going to fit, what it was going to do, but I just eyeballed it. Turns out it fits perfect in the back. It's an extra space for me when I'm carrying rings. I always like to have like a little notebook with my ring planner because it just allows me to kind of go ahead and just rest easy with my hands and not worry about the rings. Rings are very, very good, in my opinion, for just a categorization of information. You could take stuff out, you could put stuff in, you could do so much stuff with rings. It's not my main system. This is not my main planner. My main planner is a bound book in the standard size. I do it every month. But I've always have rings in different sizes, personal wide, pocket, A5, personal, compact, you name it. I always have different covers. I always want a Giglio, but never want to buy it because I buy it and then I hoard it and I just keep it in the shelf. So I like to punch different things in. I punch that little monthly in. I use different inserts off of Amazon. I use different inserts that I can punch out of a TN. Like you name it, I've done it. Franklin Covey inserts that are bigger than a personal. They fit the ring mechanism, but they are wider. I've cut those down to fit in here. I don't know. I wanted a different cover. I was in a pink one, a pink Kiki K. And if you see it on my Instagram, Monique_plans, it's still the same setup. It's just a different color. So my friend had given me a clear cover B6 Slim, and you saw that prior video. She also given me these one cloth and paper message little, they're not stickies, they're just like a piece of paper. Later on, off a notepad, I would imagine. Later on in the video, you will see me put it in the front and like laminate it so I can use it as a dashboard to hold my stickies. But for now, I really love this little inbox thing, so I cut that down so I can use it and put it in the front. The idea is to have like a bullet journal on the go. Let's just quickly talk about on-the-go planners. So if I'm quite honest, I don't really need much but a calendar. I don't really need much but like a little piece of paper. What goes on with me on the go is I've carried the weeks. I've carried a personal TN. I've carried just about every size, but it just depends on the purse I want to use because in the event that I'm going to or what I'm doing. If I want something to easily entertain me, rings is always it. Hobonichi Weeks size is always it. I don't really need to take anything. My main book, which is a standard size, never goes outside of the house because there's no reason for me to need all that information on the go. You know what I mean? Unless I'm traveling, unless I'm going somewhere important. I really just use my phone or like some kind of monthly that's in my wallet area. But I thought I always dabble with the idea every now and then to, let me make something for on the go. But, so I guess that's kind of like what I'm doing. The rings I did take with me, and they're nice and I just love them. Moterm is always where it's at, but Right now, I'm trying really hard to not spend and buy covers because we have had some things going on in our family where I do need to save money and I do need to be cautious of my spending. So when that happens, I will immediately like to buy stuff, window shop, put it in my cart, but I won't buy it just because my family is first. So I am just kind of doing like a little bullet journal right here. I'm just writing a no nonsense list, which I will write again in a daily. I told you repetitive writing is where it's at. For me and my brain, I'm neurodivergent. It works very well for me. What is neurodivergent? It's just a different way that my brain processes, receives. I have autism, ADHD, OCD. I've got all the things. I don't ever like to rant and rave about it. I was late diagnosed. So I just, for me, writing over and over again helps me to remember, helps me with my brain fog, helps me with life, helps me with my anxiety, the repetitive movements on my hands. It helps me in a funk and a depression when I'm creating. It just does all the things for me. So yeah, I'm like, why not carry something in and around the house? Rings are always go to until I start feeling meh about it. So I'm just kind of showing you guys. I obviously cannot have put this video up without a voiceover. There was so much racket. My kids were watching Sheldon and they're just on Roblox. They're having so much fun. And I mean, that's a common thing in our home. So I'm not going to tell them to hush. So I'm just going to go and film and then I can just do a voiceover later. So what I want to do is there were some little pages that came from that book and they came off for some reason. I don't know why. So I went ahead and cut it down to size using this little Filofax insert as a template and punched holes. And so you'll see me just go in and out and move things around. Yeah. The biggest thing for me with rings is that I love making different types of inserts my own. Like I like chopping up things, adding things in, getting things that are inexpensive from Dollar Tree, from Walmart, from whatever. I've always done that in my ring planners. It's just something that for me makes it look used. I like the used look. I love using all of my things. I don't like the whole stage look or, when there's no writing in the planner. I mean, I like to functionally use every single part of this planner. And so I just love it because I'm in a bound book for my main system. And I don't know why. I'm pretty much chunky and it wouldn't close right. So, but I'm in my bound system and rings are definitely a companion to a bound setup. So I just love putting things in and out. I will find things on Pinterest. I will put pictures of my family. I will punch in like that monthly right there, I think is from Target or Walmart. You guys have all seen it. I'll punch that in. Like I'll just use things for the sake of using them. And so I really enjoy doing that. I love my Filofax inserts. I decided to take those out and put them in the back pocket because I really don't need them. I was going to use it for a list or a bullet journal area, but I decided to go ahead and put them in the back. I have that week on 2 pages right there because I'm trying to decide if I want to do some type of faith element, scripture writing, prayers, affirmations. I always have some type of faith element in any of my setups because it's just very important. My faith is very important to me. So yeah, those are probably, I want to say from like Hobby Lobby or whatever, but they are it. I love lined inserts. I was going to write March. I was going to back plan or write for next week, but then I decided no, just leave it alone because you don't really know what you want to do. So I'm just flipping through things, trying to see what I want to accomplish in this planner. I kind of update my weekly and then I go straight to my daily and make a pretty daily list. Those right there are one of my favorite inserts. I think they come down 2 pages like this, but I always use it like as a day on a page. I will white it out. I will put all of the data that I need on there. My biggest tip, if you haven't done already, is buy outdated inserts for an inexpensive price out and just repurpose, redate. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you're not archiving these inserts and you're just throwing them away, you're putting really expensive stickers on them. Probably you pretty much charged, I pretty much paid a pretty penny for them. Why on earth would you not want something less expensive? I know people are like, I can't redate. I'm like, if you are in this community and you can use a little bit of stickers, surely you can find a date sticker and just put it on there. I don't know. That's my logic. It may not work for everybody, and I totally understand that. So I'm just writing. I'm making it pretty because when I flip through it, I'll be like, oh yeah, did you forget that you had to do that? So anyhow, friends, that is what I wanted to talk about. That is what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying my afternoon, logging that I had 2 more slices of pizza. Fun times. And then, yeah, I mean, my son had a late start. My daughter wanted to go outside and play on the swings. My older daughter woke up earlier because she had an appointment, and I made breakfast for them and, just doing all the things. But last night was a really, really hard night, so I probably will take a little bit of a nap after I upload this. It is kind of cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I'm kidding. It's kind of cloudy, yet sunny, yet overcast. So I don't know. I'm just really wanting to enjoy that. My husband comes home in a little bit. I do have to place a Walmart order, so hopefully I remember to do that. But I just am putting all kinds of different things down. Walk with my family, remember to just do this or do that. I'm using this really cool, what is it? It's like a burgundy G2.7. I think I got it at Daiso. I also want to make a trip to Daiso again. There are some little things that I want to pick up that I always use, especially my lamination sheets. You will see that later on, me laminating. Those are from Daiso, but they're only one-sided lamination. So usually that works for me, but in this video, I double-side the laminating little sheet because I want to use that for... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I want to use it for my sticky notes. So I'm going to let you watch the rest of this video with some quiet music while I go and just take a little nap. God bless you. Happy Friday. Happy planning. If you need permission and you need someone to tell you what to do, I say buy the planner, sis. Buy the notebook, buy the pen. Buy it. Have a great day. And thanks for watching.